News, your eyewitness weather forecast.
Hey, good evening to you. So if you have already started planting, you want to bring the sensitive vegetation indoors tonight, cover it up because temperatures are on the way down. But the good news is we kind of reached the bottom tonight. Temperatures already starting to drop into the 40s. North winds at 9 miles an hour will turn calm. And with a clear sky, that means temperatures should have no problem by tomorrow morning dropping to near or below 32. As a matter of fact, I think many of you tomorrow will be in the low to mid 20s out the door tomorrow. Also, interestingly, a little bit more of that wildfire smoke with that northerly wind in the sky this evening. So you'll want to grab the shades tomorrow. Lots of sunshine expected, but widespread frost and a hard freeze in the morn. So that cold start, but nice by the afternoon. Very pleasant, light winds. Temperatures will be in the mid-60s. So I think somewhere 28 to 32 tonight for Utica, Rome. Elsewhere, we'll be down into the low and mid-20s with the wind becoming calm, quite cold. So widespread frost first thing in the morning, but very nice by afternoon. Highs in the mid-60s. Seeing the numbers drop into the 40s right now at last check. So this is kind of the setup today, that northerly wind driving in that cool, dry air from Canada. And with the wind speeds becoming light tonight, that's why we are concerned. We have the freeze warnings that are in effect for the entire Mohawk Valley. One area that's not included up here in the Adirondacks, technically because the growing season has not started there. Look at these numbers, especially down here. Some of these colder nooks and cranny valleys in Otsego County, Roseboom, Cooperstown, Hartwick, Richfield Springs, Lawrence, down towards Morris, I think mid-20s. Again, Utica, Rome, probably in the upper 20s to right around 30. So we're on the east side of high pressure. That's always the cool side. You have to get west before you start to see the warm-up. As that high shifts to the east, we will get that warm-up in here by Friday. So there's the high right there, settling right down over top of us tomorrow. So expect a good deal of sunshine and temperatures by the afternoon in the mid-60s. Friday, the warmest moments always ahead of a cold front, which is lining up to the west. You can see a line of showers out ahead of that guy. I think those arrive by Saturday. So Saturday will be showery at times, breezy, not quite as warm. And then I think all of that wet weather's out of here by Sunday. So looking better for the second half of the weekend. And another great run of sun and warming up as we go into next week. As a matter of fact, by late next week, we could have some bona fide summer up in here.
Oh.
So we'll see about that.
Pretty chilly today, so I'm looking forward to that.
Yep, make sure you cover the sensitive vegetation up tonight and bring it on in.
Good reminder. Thanks, Craig. Here's a look at what's coming up.
Now, your eyewitness weather forecast.
Good evening, gangs. The temperatures are sliding away like Paul Simon tonight. A lot of that has to do with a clear sky out there now and winds becoming light, so it's going to get cold. Temperatures by tomorrow morning will be down into the upper 20s to right around 30 in Utica, but many areas away across the countryside will be in the low and mid-20s. So here's what to expect. You'll need to grab the shades for Thursday as it will be bright and sunny. Widespread frost and freeze in the morning. And then after the cold start, it's nice for the afternoon. High pressure nestling in next to you, so wind speeds will be light. We expect a good deal of sunshine and temperatures in the mid-60s. Far from that tonight, 37 right now in Utica as the temperature continues to drop. I ran into Director Colton coming in, and he goes, "It is ridiculously cold outside." I said, "I told you it would be, dude. Come on, bro." It will be tomorrow, I think down into the 20s by the time you wake up. So freeze warnings are in effect here across the Mohawk Valley. Notice the lack of any sort of frost or freeze up in the Adirondacks. Why? Cold up there. Well, technically the growing season hasn't started up that way yet, where it has here. So bottom line, you're going to need to just, take the potted plants that you have hanging outside, hanging baskets, bring them inside as this high pressure comes right over top of us. East side of the high is always the cool side. It's not till you get west. Once that high shifts to the east, that's where we will start to see the warm up. The warmest moments are always ahead of a cold front. That guy lining up right there, and that's what's going to come in here on Saturday. Couple rounds of wet weather, we think, Saturday as one storm develops over Lake Ontario and then another one near the coast. So those two will kind of marry up and produce some wet weather here Saturday. It'll be welcomed rain too, and it'll be a smelly rain, meaning when it's dry and it rains after a long dry stretch, you get a chemical reaction with the earth, so you get the scent of the earth. That will happen Saturday. Until then, it is high and dry, sunshine. Look at this, by afternoon, temperatures well into the 60s after starting in the 20s. On our way down with a good deal of clear sky out there tonight, 37. Winds are still northerly and pretty much non-existent, very light, 3-mile-per-hour wind that will become calm overnight. So down into the 20s to start. Mid-60s by afternoon. Beautiful. Sunny sky, light winds. There's the warm weather Friday. Clouds will increase in the evening. Wet weather, especially the first half of Saturday. Much better, though, by Sunday. And really a great run of sun and temperatures getting warmer into next week.
Great run of sun. You love to see it. Thanks, Craig. When we come back, the sports world can't get enough of Utica. Another big event coming to the Mohawk Valley this fall.
Witness weather forecast.
I'm meteorologist Craig Flint. So tonight, great song by the Smashing Pumpkins will be the bottom of the temperature, so to speak. Cold. So out the door tomorrow morning at the bus stop, 28 degrees. Now, this kind of slipped under my radar earlier. 28 actually would be a new record low for the date. That's just how cold this air mass is. Heavy frost tomorrow morning, and we're seeing a clear sky and light winds and the furnaces clicking on. Is that the sound they make? I don't know. 35 now, chasing that number right there, the dew point at 28. So with a calm wind, those two numbers like to kind of marry up at night, and that will lead to some ice crystallization and some frost. So you'll need the shades, though, out the door. Lots of sunshine really all the day long Thursday. Widespread frost in the morn, and then by the afternoon, beautiful. Light winds, lots of sunshine, I think mid-60s by the afternoon. So the forecast tonight, again, 28 degrees. As the winds have turned calm. So watch out for some thick, heavy frost in the morning, but a very nice afternoon with a lot of sunshine expected, highs making it into the mid-60s. 35 now here, 38 in Cuse, mid-30s in Binghamton, 42 right now in Albany, 45 at last check in Buffalo. So this was your weather today. Cool, dry air straight from Canada. And we are going to start to see the core of the cold air ease. There is a freeze warning in effect, except up in the Adirondacks, and that's because the growing season technically has not started in the heart of the Adirondacks. It will be very cold up there tonight. Freeze warning for the Mohawk Valley as low temperatures will drop into the upper 20s. So here's just kind of a sampling for you. Utica right around 29, 30. Kirkland 28, Sangerfield 29, Rome got you down to about 28 by morning, 27, Salisbury, 29 in Herkimer, near 30 in Minden, and some of the colder nook and cranny valleys down here in Otsego County could end up in the low to perhaps mid-20s, Cooperstown, Hartwick, Edmiston to Morris, Richfield, Springfield, any field in the mid-20s tonight. At Seelick drops into the mid and upper 20s. So high pressure, cooler air on the east side. That is always the cooler side of the high pressure. As this system scoots east, we start to see the return flow, and that is going to bring in some warmer air by the time we get into Friday. So there goes the high coming right over top of us tomorrow. So beautiful weather. Then we turn our attention to the west. So the warmest moments are always ahead of a cold front. You can see that front off to the west and a gaggle of showers lining up out ahead of this front. This will work its way to the east by Saturday. At the same time, another area of low pressure develops. So these two will kind of team up to bring some wet weather in Saturday, and we'll need it at that point because once we get past Saturday, we've got more great weather. So frosty cold tomorrow, 65 in the afternoon, a warmer wind Friday. Clouds increase late. 78 looks like a wet day Saturday, especially the first half. Clears out by Sunday. Pick of the weekend, 70. Nice again, and a great run of weather into next week as we warm up. And then by late next week, maybe some bona fide summer arrives here in central New York. We'll see.
That'd be nice. And, you know, hate to see the rain on a weekend, but he did say we need it. So
we do need it. Can't have it all, but you'll get Sunday.
Good. All right. Thanks, Craig. We will be right back with some more Eyewitness News. Stay with us.